Hola Skinks, and welcome back to the Oxyotl campaign where we're going to silently assassinate our way to victory. I forgot to save my game after the last time I streamed this last week, so I had to replay this battle to defend Naggarond against Malekith, and I wanted to show you all that the strategy I took in the end of the stream was to send my Chameleon Skinks and cavalry out to fight outside the walls. This was the wrong strategy. This time I left them inside and on the walls, and it was much more effective, and I was able to defeat Malekith even better. So, yeah, no real worries there. And I'll have to take care of, I think, one or two other things. Got this ambush battle here, where apparently the Skaven have run into Oxyotl. I'm just going to auto-resolve that. Nothing to see there. Move along. And then when we get to the turn end, there's an army I need to destroy, because like I said, I forgot to save my game at the very end. That's pretty common for me. Pretty intelligent, right? Just get to the end and forget things like that. So I need to destroy this Norscan army that's outside of Atarak. And, you know, that is just so many skin wolves. I have a lot of Temple Guard. It's really not much of a concern. But I'm just going to auto-resolve this because it's going to be kind to me. Save a little time and let's get on to something new. I'm going to keep taking all this money, because we're not making as much money at the moment from income, so I'm going to try and really suck it in. Oh, we got so many Sanctum gems, too. We need to make some more Sanctums. I'm out of movement points, but that's okay. We're going to replenish quickly there. Let's see, Hypno-Toad 2.0. I'm going to keep working on Ancient Cunning. I want to get him to Lightning Strike as quick as we can. The Scar Veteran I want on a Cold One, but that's not till rank 7 before we can bust out the Cold One. For training on here, it's a relatively new army. So I'm going to put that training point on a Scar Veteran. And then as far as the Skink Oracle goes, we want to focus on healing first. And then we'll probably focus on stuff like Doom Flock and other magic that will be handy for cleaning up a lot of enemies. I really want to take over the Great Arena so I can complete this province. It could be Skaven owned. It is. This is good because then I don't have to settle it, or colonize it, I should say. I can just take and settle it. So that's nice that the Skaven picked up that settlement for me and saved me a little bit of the trouble. Some of the work that I was going to have to do there. Let's build up defenses at Crone. We do still have some enemies out and about. Public order. I'm going to spend some money here on some buildings. We didn't have a lot to build for a while, but now we do. Upgrade geomantic pylons and floating gardens. And really want to try and significantly strengthen all of our holdings. As far as Sanctums go, we might as well drop a few Sanctums, so let's build some Sanctums out here in front of us, like at the Altar of Darkness. I didn't actually mean to talk to you, Malekith. Some casualty replenishment and some weapon strengths in there. I like that. Those are my favorite. Alright, and plus it gives us a little bit of line of sight out into where we want to go. There are lots of other Sanctums we can build right now.
Do not order.
Morathi's down here fighting Iron Spike. We don't have a vision on Morathi's hometown, but I could make... Oh, I can only make one Sanctum per turn. I might put a Sanctum down there just to get a little bit of eyes-on intelligence. I'm going to go with Greater Arcane Conduit, which is like a constant passive to get more, and then I'm going to put another upgrade on Deliverance 3. That's basically the way that you can get the most bang for your buck when delivering pizza as Croak. At least that's the way I feel about it. Let's get this Determining the Great Plan. It takes a long time too, but +3 public order everywhere is pretty rock solid. And then we need to issue a commandment here. We're going to do the one for growth, public order, and income. There are some missions that have popped up, and we finally have a hard one. And we'll replenish this turn and then take Oxyotl to commence assassination protocols, while our other army, led by Hypno-Toad, kind of holds down the home front and keeps the war against the Druki moving. Fortunately, we can settle anywhere as Oxyotl. It's, I think, one of the cool benefits that we get here. Who's coming in? So Crone Hellebron is moving in to come help Malekith. I'm going to try and move up here. And I'm going to go into an ambush stance so that the Skaven can't see me. Naggarond is likely to be attacked again here in short order by Crone Hellebron, and she looks much more well-equipped for the job. So this could be a real issue for us. But I'm not going to pass up a... well, I've actually got multiple turns. Oh, Morathi's army. Gosh, I really want to kill Morathi too. I don't want the High Elves to get her because she's right in the middle of their territory.
I refuse this insolence.
I don't care what insolence you refuse. Naggarond has a sanctum. If I go kill Morathi, though, I'm not far from home. I can probably get home pretty quick, regardless. It's kill Morathi first, or do I go lay in an ambush and catch Crone Hellebron? And then risk Morathi getting killed by the High Elves. I can't let her prize get away. Like I need to Pokemon her abilities and just feel better by having wrecked her. So I'm gonna get in here and do it. Let's see, she's got some Mournfang Cav, some elite infantry here, about 5 of them. And then some bolt throwers, which are more of a nuisance than anything else. They're not really gonna do too much to us. We do want to watch out for Morathi. She's not to be underestimated. She has Pit of Shades. She's also got the ability to have, what is it, the Enchanting Beauty and Heartrender and Dark Sword, so she can massively debuff the combat capabilities of units around her. So again, something to be aware of. Though I do believe she may have exposed herself to a quick death here, the way that she's deployed. I'm going to put Oxyotl and his chameleon assassins right here. And then I'm going to put my Skink Oracle down here too to get some extra pain on Morathi. And then as far as infantry, let's get lined up with lights on the outside and heavies in the middle. It's not a great deployment zone because we can't really spread out very well here. I could, since Skinks don't have a movement penalty in the water, I could put these Chameleon Stalkers down here, and then just leave my heavy infantry in this gap, and then give them really solid support here with artillery and monsters. I think I'm gonna hide this Carnosaur up here and come pouncing out on that Mournfang Cav. We got Lord Croak. Let's start this deployment. We're gonna target Morathi. Golden Blowpipe. I want to get Morathi really hurt really fast. Did that cancel my Golden Blowpipe? Nope, okay, we got her. Alright, Morathi is getting shredded. Of course, I gotta be careful. I've got a lot of armor-piercing missiles shooting back at me right now, but that got her attention. Now let's drag her back this direction while shooting the heck. Oh my gosh, yeah, see what she did to us real quick there. Look how quick she's healing, too. She had some kind of potion or something that she took right there and brought her hit points way back up, but fortunately for us, we brought it way back down, and that is what we want right here, folks, is a quick assassination on Morathi. Hit her, hit her, hit her, bring her down. Alright, good. So we got Morathi. So that is going to be a big hurt on the Druki, and that is, at this point, it looks like luring in. It is luring in their main army, so let's push forward, bring the Chameleon Stalkers. I think I'm going to take the Chameleon Stalkers wide around and go take out all of the enemy artillery. I'm going to take my solar engines and start targeting skirmishers. And I'm going to get my oracles working on the Mournfang. I'm going to interrupt their charge here. once we get a decent little blob set up... Okay, we've already taken out some of those units. Let's actually focus this guy here. Collapse in. I'm gonna wait just a second on that. Alright, now let's go get the artillery. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Alright, Croak, do your thing. Deliverance of Pizza level 3 right here. Quaddle, gonna need your help here. Okay, I've got the artillery. And I do want some more pizza. I should have used this long ago. Alright, it's time for deliverance of yet another pizza. Alright, I forgot about my Carno. There we go. So Croak managed to pick up 166 real quick. And with the early assassination of Morathi, ended up being a pretty clean kill. So I think that is going to be a good start to things in terms of grabbing ourselves yet another victory over the Druki. So they are going to be out of commission. Alright, so Morathi down. Speaking of, let me go look at some comments on this last episode. I should already have this pulled up. I always forget this. I think it was episode 10. Yeah. Alright, so I've got the comments pulled up and I can start taking a look at these. I'm going to replenish my units because I'm away from home. Donut of Doom said, great stream. Watching back, though, I'd share some points. I've been playing the game's loads, but also playing the old Star Wars X-Wings versus TIE Fighter. There's some good mods to bring them more up to date. Most looking forward to playing Nurgle here. The UK love watching NFL Raiders and NHL New Jersey Devils. Well, thanks for the comment, Donut of Doom. Yeah, I saw the new TIE Fighter mod that basically turns the old Star Wars TIE Fighter game that I used to play on DOS into a much more modern title, and it did look really cool. I may check it out at some point. Not 100% sure yet. Let's go see if we can drop this. See, I'm going to put a Sanctum there. It almost gave us visibility, but we wanted... Why did that? Come here. Build it. Buildings in wherever we put the Sanctum, so we'll keep using some of these Sanctums. Hellebron's still out here in front of us. Not a major concern. I think it's time for us to end a turn after we upgrade Croak's Deliverance of Pizza. So that'll take the, that's a -6 to the Winds of Magic cost for Deliverance 3, which is good. So now we can cast way more of them. And that also went towards our campaign victory conditions right there, so... complete the following. Visions of the Old One's hard, so we've now done 3 instead of just 2. So we're getting quite close to victory in this campaign. And probably the best thing we can do is just kill these other Vision mission armies quickly, so that we can get more, so that we'll have more hard ones, and we can... Not because I want to rush this campaign. I've had a ton of fun with it. In fact, Oxyotl, I think, ranks up very high in terms of campaigns for me. In terms of how fun it is, but there's just a ton of other content coming up that I want to do. Some people have been asking where the Rome 2 campaign. I'm trying not to start it with 3 Warhammer 2 campaigns going on, because some of these are going to be finished very soon. I'd say all of them are probably going to be finished relatively soon. So I'm trying to clear out some space, and then what I'm hoping to do from there is I'll still be running, you know, 1 new Warhammer 2 campaign, a Rome 2 campaign, and then I want to run a campaign in Troy with Mythos. So basically, I'm trying to clear up the slate to allow me to move on to some new content, but leave this stuff good and finished for the folks who are watching it. So if anybody's asking again, Hey Air, where's the Rome 2 content? That's where I'm getting to it as quickly as I can, but trying to make sure that I do justice to these campaigns that I currently have going before I jump on into more. And just also being cognizant of the fact that although I do love recording and I work hard to do it, it isn't a full-time job for me, and so I am going to be limited on how much time I can spend doing it on any given day. So that's another reason why I don't want to start too many episodes or too many series of things all at once. But yeah, soon is what I would say. Soon, it will be coming. I haven't forgotten about it, and I am still very much excited to get to do it. So yes, I definitely still very much look forward to it. Let's do another training point there. I'm going to save this one for the next time we run into a hard army, and then I'll use it. Otherwise, we've got a normal and an easy mission that's left. Let's end our turn, and then I'll complete those within this episode. That defeat of Morathi was pretty good, though. I'd like to confederate Hoxyotl. I don't know if I can get them to do it, but I'm worried that if I militarily ally with them, they're not going to want to confederate. Usually you kind of have to wait for one of the factions to get beat up a lot before they wish to confederate with you. But like, if I go take a look at the other lizard factions right now, the weakest one is the Defenders of the Great Plain. You cannot confederate them, so really nothing I can do. The next weakest is the Southern Sentinels, and they're not in the least bit worried about confederation. Gorok isn't interested. Hoxyotl, of course, not interested. They're a little more amenable to some other agreements, but I do get frustrated sometimes with how hard it is to pull the different factions together, because you kind of want to build them up. Maybe it should be harder, because then it'd be too easy for the player to get really strong. I don't know, but did we already move this turn? No, we are allowed to move. Looks like Crone Hellebron fell back. I'm going to kind of continue to move up in secret here. So now I'll be able to use Hypno-Toad to defend Naggarond. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take Oxyotl and start warping around and killing off these mission armies. Well, 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 what's up, Stretch? You suck. What a trash army. It's hardly any treasury. I'll just go ahead and replenish so we can just move out of here on the next turn. Are we in unfriendly territory? Most likely. Well, we could go take the Elven Ruins and then warp out of here on the next turn. Let's do it. Probably very little to stop me from doing so. Yeah, low casualties here again. And let's occupy the Elven Ruins. I may not keep occupying the Elven Ruins, but for now they're occupied. Alright, Croak levels up again. Exorcism is only good against undead, I think, right? No. Just +4 leader. Okay, no, they've changed Exorcism. Wow, that's actually quite a bit better. Yeah, they've changed it, and that is quite a lot better. Reserves of Inners. So extra Winds of Magic is definitely good. Let's do that. And Supreme Shield is really good, too. So we got a lot of important upgrades coming on Croak. Some building to do here. Put in defenses, growth, upgrade the settlement. Picked up a Shrieking Blade. There is no other construction to do. We're waiting to end this turn. I haven't created a Sanctum on this turn. I'll go ahead and let's place it here. Give me some vision on this settlement. Why does it do that? I go to click on it and it bugs out and Alright, so there we go. Now let's end a turn. Pop up some sanctums everywhere. That way we get those extra buffs, extra replenishment. We get more vision across the map on what's going on. Just nothing bad going to come of that. Next turn we'll warp over and knock out the other army that's in our Visions of the Old Ones missions. And it looks like we are being raided by the Crone and Malekith. Alright, let's... That's okay, though. I kind of... I don't like how much they're taking from me, but I also got that temporary buff that's reducing army upkeep a lot. So it doesn't really matter that they're raiding me that much right now. I'm going to move up even closer. I really want to drag Crone Hellebron in. So I'm going to try and get Hypno-Toad even closer to the action. Maybe a little bit risky with him because those armies are fairly powerful. And we'll probably lose that settlement we just captured, but it's no biggie. Let's travel here and defend the Sanctum. Yep, didn't expect much here, so Sanctum be defended. Get the extra ammo and cash. Just not very hurt for replenishment right now. Get into an encampment. And Croak levels up again. Let's go and grab an upgrade to the shield. Got some buildings. Harganeth, sweet. Now Harganeth is going to be top tier. And I can get rid of this extra growth building here so we can build other stuff. And we probably won't need all these other ones either because now the growth is pretty much completed. Let's do that. They do help you replenish faster, but I'm not super worried about the replenishment speed in those places. Let's see. Where all do I want to kind of keep track of some things? Let's grab another Silent Sanctum just down here, just again to have some extra vision on the map. I'm just going to kind of spread it. I'm not even going to worry. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and build stuff there because I got the money for it before we forget. And might as well have this everywhere just in case. Better to be prepared, especially when we have far more than enough money. So that completes those visions from the old ones. Now it's really just a matter of trying to lure in Hellebron, and we did lure her in. She's quite close to us now. There's some kind of other army here, though, too. Mount the expedition. Yeah, sure, why not? We got a ton of money. I can't create sanctums faster than I'm gaining them at this point, it doesn't seem like. In fact, let's grab another one. I'm just going to place this in up here. That stupid bug again. Alright, there we go. There we go. Let's see. Do I attack? Do I wait? That is so many executioners. So we can assume one of the units not being shown is Crone Hellebron, which is funny because it tells us who she is. Maybe in support range. I think Malekith is just out of support range. I think Hypno-Toad can take her. We've got a pretty substantial presence here from the Thunderous one to help get rid of executioners. I've got significant skirmishing capability. I've got the Skink Oracle for sniping. Scar Veteran for a little bit of anti-large. Same thing with the Popapok and the Blessed ones. The Colossedon Hunters. I think we've got what it takes here to take out Hellebron. So I'm going to move in and see if she desires to fight, and she does. That is a very tough infantry component. Like, a very tough infantry with Witch Elves, 5 Executioners, 5 Sisters of Slaughter. Like, yeah, I mean, that is... She is stacked when it comes to infantry. So we're going to have to make good use of the Thunderous one. Get him right into the middle of a bunch of those Executioners, and then we need to execute Crone Hellebron quickly. This army is going to have very high leadership as it is. But she'll need to go down in a big hurry, and we'll need to cause significant damage with our chameleon skinks prior to engaging in combat. I don't really want to do most of my fighting in the woods. There's Mournfang cavalry on either flank. But I don't think the woods is going to be the worst thing that could happen. Go ahead and line up my infantry here. Then I need to protect my flank. I'm going to have the Pop-a-Pock cohorts. Colossedon hunters ready on the flanks. I'm going to back up some of my weaker infantry like these skinks with the cohort Waddle. And then let's get the Thunderous one. Give us some protection from the Legion of Chakwa. Put our Slan right here. Scar Veteran just behind the line, and same with the Skink Oracle just behind the line. And what else are we missing as far as deployment goes? Okay, yeah, our Salamander packs. Let's put our Salamander packs right here. And I'm going to go ahead and take these Chameleon Skinks. I'm going to deploy right here and see if I can get the attention of some of their units and pull them right towards me. Okay, let's see how we do. I don't have particularly powerful magic or units here, so this is in some ways a bit risky. Alright, here we go. I'm going to pop a quick shot here and then run for it. These guys aren't going to cause near the damage that Oxyotl skinks are. But this is just for me to get their attention and hopefully draw some units in off kilter. Come on. Get back to your skinkies. Get back to your skinkies. There we go. Alright, I should be able to flee away quite safely. Ooh, we got some nice damage done versus the Crone. Thinking about going after her with the Colossedon hunters. I'm gonna do it. Try and single her out in the air. Means I'm gonna need some support here. Once I get into combat, I'm gonna use their ability here. It's a little bit risky because I'm a little out of position. But let's hang on to that. Pause here. Yeah, there goes the Colossedon hunters. She may rampage them anyway, but I want to use my ability there. That way they really get in here. There we go. We're gonna do a lot of damage to her. Alright, let's get ready for some counter charges. So the Thunderous one, get out there and take care of business. Pop-a-Pock cohort. Scar Veteran on the move. Counter charge. Counter charge. Counter charge. I'm gonna put a summon out here and make problems. Yeah, it looks like we are gonna kill the Crone. I'm gonna actually take these units and get mobile. My horned ones are getting owned by Doomfire Warlocks, which is a little bit frustrating, but not entirely surprising, I should say. Some heals here. Pop-a-Pock cohort should be able to handle their foes. I'm going to start moving these Chameleon Skinks into a better position. I lost my Rippers, but they did get rid of the Crone. And let's see, my Salamander packs. Get out here and get ready to hunt. Oh, that summon worked out rather nicely. I got rid of one of their tough units there, the Bolt Fiends, in a pretty efficient manner. There's my Skink Oracle. Let's see if we can unrampage these Temple Guards here. Won't last long because there's Witch Elves. I'll clean up this fight. Not great. I don't want my Oracle berserked here. Try and get some more healing. We gotta get this fight to last longer. I'm being pursued by Witch Elves. This is dangerous. Alright, Pop-a-Pock cohort clean that out. We're actually doing okay on this flank. I might pull these skinks. Oh, come on. These guys pulled out of the fight right when I didn't need them to. I need some infantry right here, so I'm going to summon that. My Slan is actually being attacked at the moment. That's not great. There's still a significant fight to be had here, folks. Alright, where's my Ripper Riders? Did they come back? They did. Come finish the Crone. Get rid of those guys. How are we still fighting Hornfang cavalry here? Alright, I'm gonna get rid of these Witch Elves. Whew, yeah, our infantry got laid to waste. I can't say I'm terribly surprised. So we got a bit of a situation going on. We did kill the Crone. This is good news. About to get rid of these Sisters of Slaughter over here. I'm gonna need my chameleons. Some heals right here. Get in there and help. Get in there and help. I've got to stay free of this fight. I need the Thunderous one really bad. And here, what is this unit? Scar Veteran got wrecked. We're kind of just getting overrun here. Some help there. Horned ones charge in. Get in here and help. I've got to get these units into a position to help. Wow, this is going to end up being a tough fight, and that's okay. These kind of fights are fun. I'd rather not lose Hypno-Toad 2.0, but you know what? It's a tough fight, and we're going to fight the tough fight. Let's try and get rid of these repeater crossbows. We're having some success up in here, though my Oracle... Oh, Oracle's okay. That was the Horned one unit I was getting confused with. Let's get a heal going on. Keep those units in the fight as long as we can. The Bolt Fiends came back. Alright. I'm going to ignore these units for the moment and get the Thunderous one over here. I'm doing as much damage as I can with the Skinks. I did lose the cohort of Hola, but they did some pretty spectacular work. And I'm pretty proud of it. Come on, Thunderous one. I'm gonna let my Salamanders keep harassing these regrouping units. More heals. Keep firing. Get rid of those Witch Elves. Come on, get them. Let them have it. Max on Barbs. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. My Ripper Riders, the Glostodon Hunters, need to kind of get... Oh, crap. I got one of my Salamander hunting packs berserk. That's so frustrating. I feel like, though, if I can get this fight cleaned up a little... I do have the Thunderous one in here now, helping my Oracle and my Slan. Okay, let's get out of here for a minute. I want to be in that fight with those Sisters of Slaughter. I'm going to try and debuff the Bolt Fiends out here. We're about to get the chain route. I just can't quite seem... Yep, to complete it. There it goes. Wow, what a fight. Excellent fight. I may not have played it the best, but it was a fun fight because it was challenging. And it wasn't challenging per se just because of too many AI cheats. They just had a good army. And my army is relatively new, albeit rather elite. It's just relatively new. And so there's only so much that you can do sometimes in those situations in terms of trying to keep up with just a... I mean, the infantry advantage was way in favor of the Druki, and we lost a lot of Temple Guards in that fight. Can't say I'm terribly surprised. But we also defeated Crone Hellebron, who had a substantially powerful army for the Druki. And I'm going to go ahead and beat it back to Naggarond. And then try and get some troops replenished. We do have this Temple Guard barracks, but I don't have the other building for the temple. We need a weapon crafters commune. I think I'm going to ditch this and build the weapon crafters commune so that I'll have some more recruitment kind of close at hand. Let's see. Coming in over there, we've got wine, we've got defense. Just put in extra cash back here, extra income? I could. I don't think it'd be out of this world good there. Just go with this one. See what other buildings we can do. Yeah, I'm not going to build at the Elven Ruins because they're about to be taken. And let's bring Oxyotl home. Alright, so Oxyotl is back home. I'm going to move him back towards the front immediately just in case more Druki show up or we have some other issue arise. We're going to want reinforcements there as quickly as possible. So I think that's going to cover it. Should make a good episode here. Hope you all enjoyed this one. We advanced towards our objective. We killed a lot of Druki and won some good battles. So I will see you all in the next one. We're going to continue to push forward against the Druki, especially once I can get the army put back together here. Now, if I was just trying to be uber efficient, I wouldn't have attacked Crone Hellebron right there because I knew that that was going to be a difficult battle. And some people are like, well, Air, why did you do it? For fun. Because it's fun to challenge yourself with those type of battles. However, again, if you're playing the campaign to just be the most brutally efficient, don't take those kind of fights. Wait and take it only on the terms that you're willing to accept, right? So hopefully that makes sense for folks. It should. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I'll see you all soon with some more action in Total War Warhammer 2.